What up, Ho Biscuits? It's your girl Skitten, back at it again. I feel like November is like flying by. I feel like it was just the beginning of November, and now I'm like, Thanksgiving is next week. I am not prepared. I'm not ready. I have to cook. I have to clean for whatever. Like, I didn't plan my life correctly. So I have a nail appointment the same day that we have people coming over for Thanksgiving dinner. The same day. For those of you who don't know, my nail appointments take a minimum of 3 hours.
Wait a minute. The nails that we've been waiting 3 weeks for you to get on go on the same day you have to cook like 6 different meals.
Yeah.
And when were you going to tell me?
I didn't realize until I looked at my planner.
And you're not going to delay it at all. You're going to just go ahead and just go with it and just ruin our Thanksgiving.
It's not going to be ruined.
Her nail appointments take like 16 hours.
They take 3 hours minimum.
Plus drive time.
4 hours max. Drive time is quick.
So you're not going to do any cooking. I'm glad that you told me now that I can repivot.
I am still going to be cooking.
I'll go ahead and just order McDonald's on the Dash Pass before we get started.
So, yeah, November is just flying by.
Oh, God.
It's going so freaking fast. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are staying safe and sanitized. Obviously, I have my incredibly handsome husband here. How you doing, husband?
I'm doing fine.
Are you unhappy with me?
I am doing great.
Are you upset?
Nope.
Are you upsetty spaghetti?
Everything is good.
You said you had something to talk to me about before the video started.
And then you fostered my pasta.
Then I what?
And then you fostered my pasta. Before you fostered my pasta. So what are we here to watch today?
So today we are here to watch Tier Zoo. Are hermit crabs OP?
Absolutely not.
I disagree.
D- at best. C+ if you're being generous. Anything that can live in your home safely can't be top tier in the wild.
I disagree.
I don't think that's how that works.
Babies live in home safely all the time.
And they are the lowest tierest thing. Fat heads, weak necks, easy to consume.
So it says underneath that this is a fundraiser, so I think we're contributing to a good cause by watching this video. So
awesome.
If you needed to check off some charity work so you could get on Santa's nice list, watch this video. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are staying safe and sanitized. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Oh no! Oh, he spit him out. Great.
At first glance, beaches may seem like one of the most relaxed, casual biomes in the entirety of the game.
No,
but
they don't.
Upon further analysis, it becomes clear that beaches are just as intense a battleground as every other biome.
Nice!
The fight for survival never stops, and so, of course, there have been a wide variety of strategies and builds that players have come up with to give themselves the best odds. In particular, the beach's lack of plant cover makes stealth strategies less effective, which in turn creates an essential need for other ways of avoiding attacks from predators, especially aerial predators.
Oh my
Crustaceans
God.
in particular are at a pretty big disadvantage,
Is that a
as
fish?
they don't have the best terrestrial movement speed and don't fare very well in single combat against birds. However, there is one build that has developed a unique strategy to give itself better survival odds.
Hello, Hermit.
The Hermit Crab.
Boom! Look at him, dude.
Crabs as a whole aren't all that powerful.
Oh, no.
In fact, because of their extremely low skill floor, they're a bit of a noob trap, which is why you see so many cases of players speccing their characters into the exact same set of abilities, without ever actually becoming a dominant meta threat. Still, crab-like builds do tend to have decent base stats, particularly in the realm of defense and power. So with that in mind, you might be surprised to learn that hermit crabs are well below the norm in both of these areas.
Damn.
Compared to similarly sized crustaceans, their crushing vice grip attack is nothing special, a little on the weak side in fact. And while
It's the smallest thing, and he's struggling to get space.
most crustaceans have a tough, calcified exoskeleton that functions as sturdy armor against a variety of attacks, hermit crabs are one of the few crustacean builds with a very obvious, unarmored weak point that can be attacked for massive damage. However, as you might have guessed, simply looking at the Hermit Crab's base stats is a bit misleading.
Okay.
The Hermit Crab's signature ability, Armor Scavenge, more than makes up for this weakness, as it allows the Hermit Crab to significantly boost its stats to levels that would be otherwise unattainable.
Boom.
The stat this ability's effects are most concentrated in is Defense. While the Hermit Crab's defense stat is one of the lowest in the game when unequipped, as long as they've managed to secure a nice shell, their defense jumps to one of the highest in the game, essentially matching the stats of the shell's original owner. The most desirable shells are those of snails, though clam and scallop shells can also do the job. As long as the Hermit Crab has found a shell to equip, it can block most attacks with ease. Normally, defense stats this high would require extreme investment of evolution points, and would necessitate some serious min-maxing in order to be viable.
I'm skipping the
However,
line.
the Hermit Crab is able to maintain pretty well-rounded stats through the use of this ability. It's not just defense that can be buffed via the Armor Scavenge ability, though. The wide selection of patterns and coloration available among different shells means that a Hermit Crab can pick and choose what sorts of environments they would like to receive a stealth bonus in. Smooth, lightly colored shells will offer bonus camouflage on the beach, while the darker, more jagged shells will offer better camo in reefs. Swapping between shells isn't the only way Hermit Crabs can augment their stats to fit their playstyle, though. The shells themselves can be augmented to boost certain stats even further.
Shells, 10K,
one particularly
like
advanced technique is equipping sea anemones to the surface of the shell,
That's
allowing the Hermit Crab to deal venom damage
What a
on
cool
contact.
concept.
This is important because the Hermit Crab's basic attacks tend to be pretty mediocre on their own. This
Y'all
isn't
not
universally
gonna get me.
true, as the Coconut Crab, a variation of the Hermit Crab build, packs one.
Look at that.
He said, I might be weak, but my friends are strong.
Yeah.
My friends got my back, homie.
Literally calling the homies on speed dial. He attached the pager to his back. He's like, watch when I curl up, homie's gonna come out. He knows how it is. He's flicking the inside. Get out there or whoop his ass. Or he's gonna eat us.
One of the strongest crushing grips in the entire game. Strong enough, in fact, that Coconut Crabs actually drop the Armor Scavenge ability once they reach size big enough to rely solely on their claws for defense. However, this is an exception, and also something Coconut Crabs only unlock at high levels. Before that, their game plan is identical to regular Hermit Crabs, meaning these absolute powerhouses still rely on the Armor Scavenge ability in order to maintain meta relevancy. Upgrading the Hermit Crab stats with good shells and add-ons can make or break the viability of the Hermit Crab build. Unfortunately, securing a proper shell is becoming more and more difficult in the current meta. In part, this is due to the acidification of the ocean, which is a huge nerf to the viability of snails, because it causes their shells to partially dissolve. And with less players spawning in as snails, this in turn means more competition for their shell drops. But on top of this, choosing a good shell is getting harder due to an influx of plastic garbage polluting all the best looting areas. Now, while Hermit Crabs are adaptable, and in some cases can even turn this into a win.
Yeah, I was about to say, but think about that though. Like, I understand how sad that looks, and it is sad, it's terrible. But like, actually, that might actually work pretty damn good.
Plastic shells simply are inferior to the calcium shells dropped by defeated gastropods. But when the resource pool is constantly diluted with these low-quality drops, it's hard for builds with low intelligence, like the Hermit Crab, to consistently separate shell from trash.
Yeah.
Ultimately, this is not a problem the Hermit Crab mains should be subjected to. And to be honest, compared to other beach-dwelling builds, Hermit Crabs have it pretty good.
Oh, they're stuck
the
in a
abundance of
fucking-
garbage on...
What is that? What is that?
It's a Starbucks cup or some kind of drink cup.
like a Slurpee cup.
Yeah,
They
made like a little terrarium out of it.
Compared to other beach-dwelling builds, Hermit Crabs have it pretty good. The abundance of garbage on beaches can be hugely damaging to less adaptable builds.
Exactly.
When we were in Hawaii, it was the most upsetting thing to see all of the and they kept their garbages in really good shape.
They took a lot
but
of
like
care
you
to
could
do it.
see, especially like around the resorts, just people's masks everywhere, bottles.
Yeah.
Like I was like, I don't even live here, and I'm just out here picking up garbage off of this beach because like, why?
And they work really hard to keep it very clean. They took away all the straws. You can't get any plastic straws.
I did like that.
From anywhere. They limit all the cups and stuff that you can take from a lot of places, but you can't stop people from buying stuff at a corner store.
Exactly.
And then bringing it to the beach.
Yeah.
And it's something that the locals complained about constantly.
All the time.
About being in those public beaches. So Hermit Crab builds, the Hermit Crab themselves, low tier. Pretty garbage, but
but
Yeah.
they got strong friends.
And there you go. That's pretty good then.
I feel like their stealth stat should be higher. You know? Because like you're out here thinking that it's a snail, but actually, ha! Shink shink. It's a crab.
I mean, how many times are you gonna see that as an octopus and be surprised? Like that's all I'm trying to figure out. Like eventually, like it's like when you play Dark Souls and you see a chest. Is it a mimic?
It's definitely a mimic.
It's probably a mimic.
It's 100%. It's like when you play Clash Royale,
right?
And you see Ice Golem, archers,
right?
Expo. He's playing Expo.
You surprised me one time. I'm never cycling the Mega Knight behind the tower ever again.
Never again.
Yeah, good stuff though. I love that video. I actually really like Hermit crabs a lot.
But definitely go ahead and check out Tierzoo's original video. It is part of a fundraiser, and he did team up with SkittenSays.org. So just go ahead and check that out. You can click on the links. Everything is going to be all available there. And it looks like, yeah, he even has a donation link. So if you guys are interested in that, definitely go ahead and do that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave your reaction requests and recommendations down in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoy your holiday. My husband's going to enjoy his holiday. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. It'll be great.
My holiday? When's that? My holiday?
Thanksgiving.
Oh, you mean when I become a cook part-time? Yeah, my second job when I become a cook.
Other than that,
and house slave.
Peace out. You can't say that.
Part-time bar wench. Can I say that?
Peace out, Hope Biscuits.
We should donate.
Lit.
We should donate, by the way, to the Team C.
I agree.
Let's do that actually.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, holla, y'all.